Still have a lot of ground to cover because this is the most important one. It's the significant one. And this passage that we're going to cover next is often not just misinterpreted, grossly misinterpreted. Most recently by a prominent thought leader in the evangelical community. I won't name his name, but he has quite a following. And he too has misinterpreted this verse. It's Romans chapter 9, verses 6 through 8. Now, let me restate something before we move further. When studying any passages, it's important to consider it within its larger context. Do you agree? So what we should do is let the author determine its meaning. Instead of pulling it out of the chapter, let the author tell us what he's trying to say. The context includes the chapter it's in, at least the chapter before and after probably, and any Old Testament connections there are. And that's especially true with Romans 9, 6 through 8. So here's what it says. But it is not as though the word of God has failed, for not all who are descended from Israel belong to Israel. Not all are children of Abraham because they are his offspring, but through Isaac shall your offspring be named. This means that it is not the children of the flesh who are the children of God, but the children of the promise are counted as offspring. Now, all too often, this is what happens. This passage is literally lifted from its context, and then it's used to mean the exact opposite of Paul's intent in Romans 9 through 11. Many quote chapter 9, verses 6 through 8, but ignore verses 1 through 5 and 9 through 13. Instead of keeping it in context, what they do is they turn over to Galatians to argue that those who come by faith are Abraham's descendants, which they then claim overrides Abraham's physical descendants. But that's not what Paul is saying. Instead, Paul is defining a specific line of Abraham's physical descendants as the one line of promise.